Good, Cancer Gang? Welcome back to my channel, Cancer. We are going to be doing your November reading, so let's get into it. I went on ahead and pulled some of my oracle cards for you guys. So big, 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 big changes, Cancer. Massive change when it comes to how you've been showing up for yourself, how you've been setting yourself up to be a priority for your life is definitely paying off. All right, so we got 555, which is massive change. We got priority, and then we got tap in. So I feel like you're really tapping into this new version of yourself, really tapping into, I'm hearing the depths of your soul, really being honest about who it is that you are and what you want. I'm getting something about really learning how to utilize your emotions, or really understanding and loving yourself for your emotions. Because some of us Cancers, sometimes we get in this phase where we're like, oh, I don't want to be emotional. I don't want to be sensitive. I don't want to show that I care. It's something here about you realizing that that in itself is a super strength here. So Cancer, if you have obligations when it comes to you really standing out, really showing yourself, you've been really working on it, really getting down to the root of why you can't fully show up as yourself. It's something here about, like I just said, about the Cancer emotions, really wanting to be genuine. Something about making your priorities, making yourself, making the way that you feel very genuine. So I feel like you're going to start being yourself no matter what, because you deserve to be seen here. And then we got the Tower card and live out loud. So I'm getting basically like a fuck it moment, like where you're just like, this is me. This is me. I'm loud sometimes. I'm emotional. I can be messy at times. I can do this. I can do that. It's like really still loving yourself anyway, making yourself a priority anyway, still feeling like you're worthy of having whatever it is that you want, and not apologizing for it. It's something here about no longer apologizing for being who it is that you are. And I feel like it's going to have people seeing you in a completely different light, but also it's going to have you having more respect for yourself. And so I do feel like things will definitely open up the more you step into this completely, with making yourself, your vibe, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your dreams, protecting those, but making those a priority. But it starts with making your genuine authenticity, is what I'm hearing. Authenticity, making that a priority and still showing up in that. So a lot of you guys could have been showing up in ways that was not completely yourself, or really presenting yourself in a way that you know is not completely you, or doesn't feel natural to you. So it's like going back to this place of naturalness. Whatever feels natural to you, Cancer, that's where you're going to be moving from. And when you move from that, yes, we've got the Queen of Swords. This is you, man, really taking that stance, really moving forward from this place of I got it. I just am who I'm getting. I am who I am. You just are who you are. And being okay with this, because I feel like people could have tried to make you feel like this, or the way that you are, how emotional you can be, or something about your personality. People possibly have tried to say that that's not how you should be, but you're like, no, I'm me. So it's like you're going to continue to put the work towards that, or working on speaking up, working on living out loud, working on really stating your claim, is what I'm hearing. So a lot of you could have let situations or opportunities bypass you because you were afraid to be who you really are. But I'm hearing this month, during this death and rebirth, I wouldn't be surprised if we get this card, the death and rebirth card, but it's something about literally having a ego death. Because when it comes to people not really being who it is authentically they want to be, that gets old after a while. And I've been there before, where it's like I was trying to promote myself doing something and it just did not feel authentic to me. So, I didn't stick with it at that time, or I just realized, I'm like, hey, if I'm myself, and either people are going to love it, people are going to hate it, but it is what it is. But it's gets to a point where you can no longer deny not being yourself, or it just feels weird to not be yourself. So I feel like that's where you're putting a lot of your energy this month, is into yourself. So we have the Three of Wands and also the Three of Cups here. So I feel like you're switching gears, changing perspective. I feel like the camera is always dying when I get to your reading, Cancer, but like I said, switching perspectives. So threes are about communication. So you could be 33, you could be seeing threes a lot, you could be a master number 33 life path, but it's something here about like you really switching and changing your perspective, which also helps other people to see you differently. So this could be friends, or this could be people really observing you stand up for who it is that you want to be, or really acknowledging and admiring what you're putting out into the world. And so I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of people like happy to like see you, happy to hear from you. I don't know, something about like your energy is going to be very magnetic to the point where it's like people are going to want more of you. People are going to want, if you upload, people are going to want you to upload more. People are going to be waiting to hear what it is that you have to say. But this is from you making yourself a genuine priority and allowing yourself to be genuine and not allowing yourself to feel like you have to be something that you're not here. We got the Will at the bottom. I love this card because it's mainly like she's taking the dark and the light and pulling them into her, which makes the Will go forward. So what that signals to me is it's like, okay, there might be things about yourself that you don't really like about yourself. Let's say this could be insecurities. I'm a Cancer, so I could speak to this. So there's some things about me that, you know, I would think that I'm like, okay, you know, I don't really like that, but I love this part about myself. And instead of like just showing my good parts only, I'm okay with people seeing the parts of me that I don't like. Or, you know, it's just something about being okay with like, regardless if people have opinions or not on you, and you still don't care. You're still going to do whatever it is that you want to do, because that's literally what makes things move forward. We can't just have all one light, because that doesn't give the contradiction or the space for things to hit you and trigger you into growing into who it is that you know you need to be. So Six of Pentacles. So if you're feeling this, if you're feeling like this spark in your creativity, or for those of you who are feeling challenged or triggered about something, it's meant for you to take that and the good about yourself or the good of a situation and to accept both as in a tool or a gift to help you to move forward here. So this is necessarily like also about releasing judgment up on yourself, or like making yourself feel like you have to be more than what you are, or something like that. So yeah, Nine of Wands, moving away from that and going confidently in your own way with this Knight of Pentacles. So this is really a major confidence boost this month. So what else is going on for Cancer this month? I keep looking at the Live Out Loud card. So what is that? The Moon card in reverse. So what is this secret, or what is this here that you're not really, like you're hesitant about something? Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is like a fear of like, what if everything goes right? What if everything goes amazing? What if I really just stick to it and I'm myself and I get praise off of that, or I get whatever subscribers or whatever it is? Like, what if I allow myself to truly be seen for who I am? Then I have no leg to stand on. So this is what it's giving me, Cancer. It's giving me like, okay, you're scared about like all the good that could come in, and it's like, you know that you won't have that, I don't want to say like a victim trope or victim mentality or something that you can run back to make you comfortable. Yes, we got this Knight of Swords on the bottom. So whatever you're facing here is stopping you from moving into tracks or exposing, you know, something else, so that way you won't run back to an old pattern here, or shrink yourself in the process of, you know, really trying to come into your own. So something here about like, once you understand that, it's I've had this happen to me. It's like, girl, you can't even use that as a victim card no more, because like, you know what that is, and you know regardless that it's fine. So this could also be about like how like people have done us bad in the past, or people have done this or said this, or this person did this person did that. My parents didn't do this. My parents didn't do that. It's like something that you probably were holding on to. And it's like that one thing that was like, okay, but that's not true because that's not really stopping you. Like it's really you being afraid of success. So this is for some of you guys here. Some of you could be deeply afraid of success or deeply being afraid of like being accepted for who it is that you are. And it confuses you for some of you guys with this Five of Swords here. So what about it confuses you? Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm picking up something here about like, I don't know, it's like for some of you guys like who have been in positions of power or who are going into positions of power or something like that, you don't want people to see you as not being caring, compassionate, or like, I don't know, something here about you're afraid of like if you step into more power, more of a masculine type of power, like asserting yourself or like saying no swiftly to things or to tell people, you know, give me a minute to make a decision or whatever this is. It's something about like you're always so giving, always so kind, always going out of your way for people. But it's like a fear of if you show yourself in this new light, you're afraid of how that might be perceived by other people. So it's like you hold yourself back. You don't get to experience your life to the fullest because of this. So it's a fear of what other people think, which that doesn't matter, or what people have to say about your ideas or your business ideas or whatever it is that you do. So it's like you don't fully put yourself completely out there because you're afraid of that. You're afraid of being shunned, afraid of being left behind. But what that does is you never get to see that or yourself. You never get to see yourself completely, or other people don't get to experience it. The people that need to experience it, because you're just worried about like people that don't matter or opinions that don't matter, people that would never step off the porch to do what you're doing. Okay, so with this Eight of Swords in reverse, this is like you not really wanting to take that deep look here to know that you got to assert yourself, to know that you got to get grounded within yourself. So I feel like that's the one thing that's kind of in the way for some of you guys. This is not for all, but for some of you guys. So let's see, what else is coming for Cancer? A decision. Two of Swords, a decision that needs to be made, because I'm getting like with this Two of Swords fell on top of this Two of Pentacles. It's something about like, are you going to keep going against what it is that you truly want? Because I'm getting something about you go a little bit or you start taking the steps necessary, then something happens and then you're like, oh no. It's like you go back, you run back to something that's old or that's done with here. So it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? Got the Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're going to move forward is what you're going to do. You're going to drop it. You're going to stop telling the old story because it has no place here anymore. So with the Hierophant card, you know that you have everything you need within. It's just about getting over the fear or even doing it scared. Doing it regardless of the fear, because only good things can come from it. So I'm hearing something about turning off your mind to outside noises. It's going to be important. Man, what I just say, and then we've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Turning off your mind to people, ideas that are not yours. Like something about limiting your social media usage too as well, because sometimes we get information overload and so we can't decipher our own feelings. So I feel like that's what you're being called to do this month, so you can hear clearly what the direction is that you need to do. And what's going to be so amazing about that is you're going to just naturally flow into the spaces that are meant for you by you closing off a little bit from like outside noise. Yes, Nine of Swords again. Man, and we got the Ten of Pentacles, the Justice card, and we got the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, exactly. This is you. Once you do that, close yourself off to outside opinions and move forward and just be you, do you. You get the Ten of Swords, you get the Justice card, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So all the conflict within your head or conflict with other people, like that you feel like stands in your way, it doesn't. It ceases to exist here, all right? So what's coming up for my Cancers? What can they look forward to now? the Empress, Four of Swords, and the King of Cups. Oh, man, we got the Temperance at the bottom as well. So listen, the world is yours. The stability that you've been looking for, the partnership, everything you've been looking for is yours. King of Cups. Get stable within. This is what I was telling you guys. You have to get stable within, because if you don't, you're going to just keep going back and forth, and you're going to always have run back to that old thing, and you're going to stay in a paradigm that's already been left. It's already been gone, all right? So speak your piece, be genuine, be authentic, be different, be yourself, because that's what the world wants to see from you anyway, Cancer, all right? So we're going to get 3 oracle cards, and we're going to close out for you. Let's see. Celebrate, yes. Man, enchantment. I'm hearing, Cancer, everything you do is going to be enchanted. So if you move from this space of being who it is that you know you want to be, everything you do, everything you put your hands to is going to be enchanted with your good flowing energy, all right? We got balance, chaos, and we got balance again, man. And we got the Temperance card at the bottom. Spirit is saying literally show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Do not try to fix anything that you feel is wrong with you, because there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to learn how to utilize that, whatever you feel is negative, and tie it into what's good for you, or you know, expose yourself. That's what I do. I expose myself. Like, I have a bad stuttering problem, and so I expose myself by leaving in clips of where I'm like really stuttering bad sometimes, because it helps me get over that. All right. And so also we got the Seduction card at the bottom, which is the Devil card in reverse. So yes, that's what you got to do. You got to get out your own way, Cancer. All right. So Cancer, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye.